Hi, bevor das Video losgeht, kurze Info, das komplette Interview ist auf Englisch, aber macht euch keine Sorgen, ich fasse das Ganze am Ende nochmal in Kurzform auf Deutsch zusammen, deswegen konzentriert euch erstmal aufs Gameplay. Die Englisch können, haben den Vorteil, die kein Englisch können, wie gesagt, es kommt noch. Jetzt viel Spaß. Hallo und damit herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Interview hier auf der Gamescom 2019. Wir schauen uns jetzt Trucks in Logistik an. Das hier links neben mir ist Mehmet, einer der Entwickler dieses Spiels. Das Ganze wird jetzt auf Englisch geschehen, deswegen wundert euch nicht, dass ich nichts sage. Ich versuche es dann entweder später zu untertiteln oder die Englisch können, die haben Glück, die jetzt kein Englisch kennen, haben dementsprechend Pech. Aber ja, so müssen wir es halt machen. Mehmet, let's go.
Yeah. This is a simulation game about logistics, transportation, and delivery. Players initially begin with a smaller vehicle like a minivan, for example, this vehicle, and they can, as they progress in the game, they earn experience, they earn money, and with this money they can purchase larger vehicles that can carry heavier loads. They can purchase pickups. They can purchase. Then they can purchase larger vehicles like panel vans. It's licensed by MAN. All vehicles has an interior which is actually customizable, so you can change the color of all vehicles. And for example, you can change the dashboard illumination color, this color. And you can change headlights to xenon headlights and many customization options. You can also change the color of the vehicle itself. Then, after panel vans, players can also purchase trucks to carry heavier cargo, even heavier cargo. And there are rigid trucks available which can attach a tandem trailer. And there's also a dump truck available which can carry rocks, and it can also attach a dump trailer to carry even heavier loads. And there are trucks. Scania also has a license, and they can also carry the most versatile mission types because it depends on the trailer you got. So players initially begin with the minivan, and when they start the game, they look for a logistics area because this game is an open world game where players drive to the mission destination to pick a mission that's available for their vehicle. For example, we can see on the minimap that right now we can only see some green circles, which means it's a logistics area. For example, yellow circles are construction areas, but for this vehicle there is no construction area mission available, so we cannot see them. There is a mission here for our vehicle available. And then the mission selection screen pops up, and here we can see available missions and if it's fragile, how much money we earn and its weight. The money we earn depends on the weight, if it's fragile or not, if it's hard to load, also if it's heavy. Heavier it gets, the more money you can earn mostly. I'll pick one of these missions, too long, but I can skip it. And then after we start the mission, we load our own vehicles ourselves using a forklift available in the logistics area. The game also works with a steering wheel and a joystick, so you can. What I do right now with the mouse is doable with a joystick, and it's easier and more fun to do so. And with a steering wheel you can steer a joystick. I also need to load the trailer. The trailer is optional, so not all the missions have a trailer, but if you have a trailer, you double your loading capacity usually. And after loading, our mission is to carry and deliver the cargo. Oops. And this, for this mission, we picked a fragile mission. It means when we are loading, if we drop the cargo or if we crash during the delivery, the cargo will get damaged. And if they are damaged, they are going to when we deliver, it will show the damage percentage. For example, if it's 20% damage, we are going to lose some mission income and also experience. And for example, if I crash, they can fall. This time they haven't. Am I going? No, I should go from there. All vehicles has an interior view, and we can also follow navigation from here. For now, I'll skip the red lights. You can look around, you can see the cargo behind. And it also gets visually damaged when you drop it.
Also falls ihr euch gerade etwas überfordert fühlt, ich sag's gleich noch nebenbei was dazu.
Okay, I can show other vehicles. We forgot it in Turkish. Let's make it English. By the way, we can change the driver model. For example, normally it's selectable in the beginning of the game, but players can change it. There is a female character. You can just change it in the options right now, but in the game it will be changeable in the garage. For PC game, we also plan integrating a management system to the game. So players will hire drivers, they will assign them vehicles. For example, drivers will have a level. So a low level driver would only be able to drive this car or pickups or smaller vans, but a higher level driver will be able to carry the heaviest loads and the largest trucks. So this way they can earn more income, and players will purchase vehicles, assign them to drivers, and they'll also see them doing missions on the map. So they'll see them passing by their own drivers, which will be fun. This vehicle is basically the same missions available as a minivan, but it can carry heavier loads. We go to the logistics area again, and for example, if we load this vehicle, the load is going to be different. So because it's a larger van, the load is heavier, and you load it on the side like this. Yeah, and I will show you other vehicles. So this is the Ridgid Truck, and the difference is this can only be loaded in a building, so you cannot loading outside like we did it with the vans. So it only shows us the buildings available where we can load, the logistics buildings. We are going to pick a mission with a trailer. And when we begin, we firstly load our truck, and the trailer is also waiting to be loaded. For example, this cargo isn't fragile, so you don't need to be as careful loading it. Even if you crash, it won't get much damaged. You can also use the interior view, which is easier. And the other one's door opens. For now I'll skip the loading of. Players can always skip loading if they want to drive, and loading feels hard or too time consuming. They can skip, but they'll lose income. For example, for this mission, I think it loses about €500 income. if they skip. But still, because of the driving, if it's long, I don't know how long, but if it's long, they gain about 5,000 euro for the mission, so it's not a... there is also a backup view, I forgot to show you. In the navigation view, when you are reversing, it switches to the backup camera, reverse camera, so you can attach the trailer really easily from there, or using the mirrors. The vehicles does get damaged, and there are auto repair areas available. There are also refueling stations. The game shows our fuel there, and we can just get there, and it tells us to stop the engine, and then holding the button, it shows us how much fuel capacity it has. It's 350 liters, and it costs about 500 euros. I can show you other vehicles. This is a dump truck. Right now, this is the only mission where you unload the vehicle as well. In PC version, we wish to have more unloading. For example, players will unload a cargo with a crane and load it to a ship. If the mission ends in the harbor, for example. For now, I'll just use the developer camera to fly around, because there should be, to earn time. In this mission we use the wheel loader. Again, this is all usable with a joystick, which is more fun. Our mission is to load these rocks to the truck and the trailer. They are all physically accurate, so they aren't fake physics but realistic physics, which makes the mission even harder for a beginner, because it's a hard thing to do in the real world as well, actually. And players can interact with the vehicle like this, it's all accurate, just as in real life. This truck is actually 4 axles powered and 3 axles steer, just in real life. There will also be off-road missions available. Right now it's not available, but for PC version they'll definitely be available. And for example, this mountain, I can show you actually. Right now it's in development, but we are going to make very challenging off-road paths like you see here. It's not complete yet, and it's actually not for this truck but for pickups right now. When selecting a mission, there will be an off-road symbol, sorry, and if players pick this mission, they'll earn more income from this mission, but it will be dangerous, so they can fall down, they can lose their mission. This is in development. It will definitely look better in the release, but there will be such challenging roads with risks to take. Players can these are all breakable, so they can just fall from there like this. Because it's far, I'm just flying around, or it will take an hour driving all day, because map is really not that small, it's big. The map is 24 square kilometers to be exact. Here is the unloading spot for the rocks. When we go there, it shows us to lift the damper, and there we do it. We lift it like that. Of course, with the joystick you can use it. And when it's unloaded, it switches to the truck, and we unload it as well. We are planning to release on Nintendo Switch and mobile platforms first, and PC mid next year. Its not release date is not yet certain for PC and consoles, Xbox and PlayStation 4. So I unloaded it. It shows me that I skipped loading. I lost 250. This cargo can't get damaged because it is rocks. They don't get damaged. And then I can just look around, trying to find another missions. For example, this is yellow, you see. Yellow because it's a construction area, and I can just get another mission from here. I just drive here and it shows me basically same missions because I came with here, but if I click the owned vehicles, it shows all the missions available from here that I have in my garage. For example, I pick this one. In this mission, this is the load. So we deliver this wheel loader. Radlader, iklave, yeah. Radlader. Like this. And when it's loaded, our mission is to deliver it. But this is a really heavy and hard to carry load because it's larger, oversized, and in real life their rear wheels also steer the trailer's wheels, and we made it the same. They also steer to make it easier to take corners. By the way, there's multiplayer mode where it's basically the same game. Players do their missions, but in the same time they have other players doing their missions around. And the game has an invite system, which actually works perfect. For example, I got a mission. Let's wait for it. Oops. For example, I get a mission from here in this logistics area. For example, I get this mission. The game invites all the players around to the same destination. So it asks, for example, Stefan has started a mission to this destination. It shows the map. Would you like to join? If players select yes, it opens the mission selection screen, but all the missions go to the same path, to same logistics area or to same construction area. So I load my container here with this vehicle. My friends load their truck. For example, in here, he loads his truck. Another friend loads his minivan with a forklift. So there can be perhaps 10 players loading in the same time. We actually tested it with Let's Players. And it was really fun because all players load together in the same area and they wait for each other to complete loading. And when they are complete, it makes a convoy. So it makes a 5 to 10 players convoy, and they all drive together to the same destination. Of course, their navigation shows all the same because their destination is the same. And it's also versatile. One of them is a truck, one of them is a pickup, one of them is a minivan. And it makes a versatile convoy with different kind of vehicles.
Your time is over. Hier. Ich fasse das noch mal ganz kurz ins Deutsche zusammen. Also im Endeffekt, ihr habt ja gesehen, wir haben eine MAN und eine Scania-Lizenz. Wir haben im Endeffekt eine Karriereleiter, sprich wir fangen mit kleinen Fahrzeugen an, können uns dann dementsprechend mit LKWs hocharbeiten. Wir haben Transportaufträge, je nachdem, was wir für ein Fahrzeug haben wir leichtere Ladung, schwerere Ladung, zerbrechlich, nicht zerbrechlich. Die bringen natürlich unterschiedlich viel Geld. Ne, das ist ganz klar, wir können selber laden oder müssen teilweise sogar selber laden, kriegen dafür sogar einen Bonus. Multiplayer ist da mit zur Verfügung mit dabei, wenn ich das soweit richtig auch verstanden habe. Und das Ganze kommt für PC, Mobile und Konsolen raus. PC-Version Mitte nächstes Jahres erst. Und das Ganze wird dann auch auf Deutsch sein. Ihr habt ja schon in dem Menü gesehen, dass das German ist. Das ist im Endeffekt jetzt hier Englisch und teilweise Türkisch gewesen. Aber sobald das Ganze dann rauskommt, werden wir uns das natürlich anschauen und werden das Ganze dann auch zocken. Mehmet, thanks for your time and thanks for the interview. Bye.